Darlene Sanchez. I live in Delray Beach, and I had a heart attack in the middle of the night, and they took me to Delray Medical Center. Dr. Metzger was the physician, the cardiologist on call. He had already called in a cath team because they faxed him over the EKG they were doing in the ambulance. And I really was unaware, to be honest with you. I can't be having a heart attack, you know. And he came in, he asked me if I had a physician, and I did not at the time because I never had any problems with my heart. And he said, "Would you like me to treat you?" I said, "Yes." And they were going to do the catheterization at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's what he had it scheduled because it was like 2:30. But he told me, he had come into the room to see me once they admitted me, and he told me that we don't have to do it now. I'd rather wait. The nitro is working, the heart attack is stopping, and I'd rather do it like at 7:30 when everything's passed, not while you're having it. I said, fine. Came in to see me, I don't even know how many times, I'm guessing. But he must have stopped in before 7:30 4 or 5 times. And he explained everything to me. I was terrified to be, you know. And then he said, there's nothing, and he said, I do it through your arm. It's less invasive. It's easier, and you have to be awake. Panic set in because I don't want to be awake. I don't want to see anything. And he said to me, he says, no, you won't know anything's happening. You'll be in a twilight. You'll be, you know, he calmed me down, and truthfully, I had absolutely no idea that they were going through my veins, and he says, we have to go through each one. He already knew. He says, I think I know which artery it is. I think I know where the stent begins, and I don't think you need more than one. I said, okay. He says, but I do have to check all the other ones. I said, okay. I have to say that after it was over, he must have come in to see me. I was there for 2 days. Not 2 days, like another day. He must have come in to see me, I'd have to say 10 times. I was like amazed. So I'm already in love with him, and now I go to, now I have preoperative care and, post-operative care. And he's always there. He calls me on Sunday nights. I think it's unheard of. He called me one night and says, hi, Darlene, it's Mike. Mike who? He says, it's Mike Metzger. And I said, you're kidding. He says, yeah, I have the results of the last few tests. Everything's perfect, blah, blah, blah. And he says, here's my cell phone number if you need me. And I went, you don't want to give out your cell phone number. Don't give out your cell phone number. He says, no, I know you would never use it unless it was an emergency. He is just like an old-time, how can I explain it? An old-time doctor, you know, that cares about who you are and he's brilliant. I mean, you know, every time I tell everybody they went through my arm, he says to me, how'd they go through your arm? I said, they went through my arm, trust me. He's wonderful. He's always been there. I've called him sometimes because I was nervous then. You know, I never had a heart condition. He's just wonderful. I adore him.